Welcome everyone to Merkaba Energy Healing. So today we are back with another pick a card reading, and we are asking Spirit, what is going to propel you forward? I had absolutely no plan to do a reading tonight, but as I often do, I get messages when I'm doing domestic things. I was washing my dishes and I heard my guide say, what is going to propel them forward? So here we are. Very impromptu reading. So we have 3 different tarot cards that came out for these 3 groups and 3 crystals. For group number 1, the Ace of Cups came out. And that is paired with the Aquamarine. Group number 2, the Knight of Pentacles came out. And that is paired with the Brucite. And finally, pile number 3, the Two of Wands came out. Sorry if there's any glare, you guys. It's evening. The lights are kind of glaring on the cards. And that's paired with the Bolivionite. So when you are ready, you may go to the timestamps in the description box below to find your reading, and I will see you over there. Welcome, group number 1. Today we are asking Spirit, what is going to propel you forward? You chose the Ace of Cups with the Aquamarine. So I'm just going to call on my highest and best spirit guides, guided only by the One, asking for the highest and best good of group number 1, what is going to propel them forward, okay? The first thing that I'm receiving with the Ace of Cups is, this is just a starting message, is to be grateful for what you already have. To actually take time out to feel the gratitude of your current riches in all different forms. So listen, I'm not trying to spiritually bypass here. If any of you guys have suffered a great deal in this life, I'm not sugarcoating that. I might be a part of that group, okay? But I can tell you from firsthand experience that actually seeking out gratitude, seeking out little points of light in my life has helped me propel forward. I'll just say that. I wasn't expecting that message from Spirit, so I just want to disclose that so you know I don't want to hear a snort or an eye roll as if, I've lived some enchanted life and I'm sending this message out. I'm not. I have a lot of respect for you and everything that you have been through. This can actually bring solace to this group. Even the Aquamarine is a state of flow. It inhabits the energy of state of flow. And that actually goes very well with the Ace of Cups here. And when there's a lot of jagged energy in your life, things that come out of nowhere, where you have days just punctuated with noise and chaos and challenge, what can help you move forward and actually propel you forward is finding that line of consistency that underlies all of that inconsistency. It can be something very small, but that small thing can be very powerful in its impact if you were to look upon it, give it the acknowledgement it deserves, and show it gratitude. It could be something as simple as, I'm able to breathe and take that deep breath. What a blessing it is I can breathe. There are some people who cannot breathe. We're on a ventilator right now. Right now I'm seeing my cat walking by. like the amount of gratitude I feel for her in my life is so profound and immense that it can lift me up and out of difficulty. Okay. I'm going to pause the video just to let her out. Hold on. Thank you guys for your patience. Sorry about that. Another thing I was just shown as I was opening the door was along the same lines of the original message of gratitude. There's also something about seeking out where the universe is gifting you something, anything. So this happened once recently where I bought something on Amazon, and Amazon sent me a message saying, "We're sorry this unit couldn't reach you. We're returning your money." But I received that order, and they still won't charge you. And the order was about $20, but it was $20, and it was a gift. And I took a moment and I said, "Thank you, universe. Thank you, the benevolent energies around me, for gifting that to me." It's the same idea of picking up a penny when you see a penny on the ground. It's showing the universe I'm open to all forms of abundance. Because the Ace of Cups to me is all cups are ultimate abundance to me. I don't see them as, oh, this is emotions, this is feelings. The pentacles are tangible things. When I see the cups, I guess maybe because I'm a psychologist and also a spiritual person, I think the heart, and I think love and fulfillment through the heart is fulfillment in all areas. That's just me. And I think that you are destined to have this experience of profound fulfillment in your life. So seek this out. Look for it. You could even ask the universe, help me to see the gifts that the universe is already showing me. Help me to see beyond my pain, beyond my loneliness, beyond my suffering, beyond my challenges. There's also this idea of allowing yourself to receive that will help propel you forward. Let the universe help you. Let people help you. Let animals help you. Open up your hand to receive is a big message for this group. This will help propel you forward. Trying to seek out the experience of flow, consistent energy beneath all of the inconsistent energy. Really focusing on that, attending to that, allowing your energy to flow towards the energy of flow is what will help propel you forward. They just showed me literally the flow of energy in your body, and that water is so important for this group. Drinking water, being near water, blessing your water. Water is important for this group because what helps blood move and lymph move is water. Because we are mostly made up of water the way the earth is mostly made up of water. So there's something about that for you guys, staying properly hydrated, but also something about the calm and the flow. Oh, they're showing me a reflective energy. So you can be helped in your movement forward by being near water or near energies that embody the kind of signature that you're seeking to embody in your own life. So there's no resistance in water. Yeah, there's no resistance. There's just flow. It rises and it evens out. It pushes forward and then recedes as sort of the earth energy asks it to, the wind energy asks it to. It just moves with that. It glides off of people's bodies or around boats, around fish. Very malleable. So being around the ocean, around water, in a bath even, can support you in your venture, in your desire to move forward with more flow. Okay? And I have a sense that for this group, you guys really require that now. That with whatever is going on in your life, opening up to the Two of Wands and the Sun. Oh, by the way, I put in the other two signature cards so that the deck represents all the cards. And Two of Wands was one of the other signature cards. I forget which one, but maybe you're drawn to that pile. What was I saying? I forget. Sorry, I go off on tangents sometimes. I usually find my way back. Oh, I think that this is literally, this is important that this is your signature card because it may speak to a time in your life that is really difficult right now and you're really finding it challenging to find a point of light, to find something to be happy about. And I think that's why you might have chosen this particular card. Because you're seeking some kind of flow in your life and it's been hard. Okay, so I would really take these messages to heart. Sorry, there's clearing going on now. I actually feel a little bit nauseous, which is kind of rare for me. Okay, so they're saying that something that can propel you forward is paying a little bit more attention to the food and the liquid that you put in your body. Because something feels like it's weighing you down. It feels like there's a stone in my stomach, and I'll just divulge that I have digestive issues. But they're tuning this into me as a part of the reading. And they make it very clear when it's mine versus part of the reading. And in this case, it's both. So the way that this water is just overflowing and it's releasing easily, it feels as though there's something that might feel a bit stuck in the body. I don't know if you guys are having bowel issues, but it feels like the lymph are not moving, the bowels are not moving. Something feels stuck a little bit. And it feels like there might be something. I'm hearing gluten, so maybe some of you are gluten intolerant or have difficulty digesting gluten. Yeah, I'm also seeing celiac disease. So if you are having bowel issues like that, I would see a gastroenterologist, or I would at least, I'm not giving any medical advice here. I want to be careful. But you might want to look into rotating some of the foods that you're eating, because some of the foods might be aggravating your belly. And literally you're having difficulty moving forward, as in your bowels are not moving. There's like a stuckness in the colon I'm seeing. I'm seeing it also in the stomach, which is more about lack of digestive enzymes or lack of acidity, or I don't want to diagnose here. So just check with your medical doctor and explore that in your own time. Yeah. I'm still tasting, it's like a metal taste in my mouth. Ugh. Yeah, it's making me feel like low stomach acid, causing bloating and acid buildup, like a feeling of acidity, which is often low acid in the stomach, in fact. So, okay, I'll just ask my spirit guides to please let us move on from there. If you have any questions about that, ask me in the comments and I will try to reply. Oh, I just want to say that I'm sorry that I haven't been as responsive in the comments. You guys are just freaking amazing. I mean, I think I have like the best community, not even joking right now. Your comments are so loving and supportive. Some of you guys just say hi, even if like the reading doesn't resonate. You have no idea how much that means to me. So I just want to thank you guys. I'm going through a lot right now, a turbulent time, just suddenly having to move. I mentioned in one of the other readings, and it's caused me a lot of stress. So yeah, I'm trying to find the flow in all of this chaos right now. So sorry I've not been able to respond thoughtfully to the comments, but your comments mean the world to me. Just want to say that. Okay, my highest and best spirit guides, guided by Source, Divine Source, Mother, Father, God, Source, the One. What else do you want to tell group number one about what can propel them forward? What will help propel them forward now? Can you show us very clearly, please? Show me the cards very clearly. Thank you so much. Love you. Thank you so much. Okay. We have the Seven of Wands. And I want to get one more card, you guys. And the Queen of Cups. So there's definitely guidance here to stick to your guns, I'm hearing. You know, to have conviction in your beliefs, to stand firm in your thoughts and your opinions. But with the Queen of Cups here, this is not the Queen of Swords. Don't be rigid about it. So it's important to have your own beliefs. It's important to have your own opinions and your own perspective about things. But when you're sharing it with other people, allow yourself to, again, receive, to be malleable, to be flexible in how you listen and how you converse, how you exchange ideas, how you talk about concepts and things. Okay, there's something about that there might be people in your life that don't agree with you or the way that you approach things. And that's okay. You know, Democrats and Republicans could get on with one another if they can just have a bloody honest conversation about things. But how rare is that? How rare is it that you see politicians actually saying, oh, you know, you've got a point there. When was the last time anyone has heard any of that? And I think that's the biggest problem with governmental bodies, is that nobody's listening to anybody, right? The Seven of Wands and the Queen of Cups here tells me that what will help move you forward is listening with a really open ear to what others are sharing or telling you, and not always just digging your heels in. And I don't mean to sound accusatory at all. That might not be your story, but that's just coming up right now in the reading. There's a sense of, I'm hearing the word absolute. My way, I know what's right. I have a higher stance about things. And I'm not saying you're wrong. This is more about the energy behind your stance that's important here. This person is very resolute. They're clear about what they believe. They're clear in their energy. And even though there are all of these naysayers down here that are disagreeing with this person, they're holding firm. They have conviction, right? The Seven of Wands. Now, interestingly enough, we have this person, the Queen of Cups, in the same garb as this person. They're both in purple. So the first thing that we see is that there's something, what's the word I'm looking for? Equal, synonymous, something that they can agree on. I like purple, you like purple. There's something about finding a middle point on which to allow yourselves to meet together. That was a very poor statement. I'm sorry. Some people will notice that I say or like in recent readings, not usual for me, but that happens when my nervous system is burnt out and the channeling is not as crystal clear as I would like it to be. So I ask you to please be kind in the comments. If that really disturbs you that I say from time to time, then please don't come to my channel. Just want to say that. They're highlighting that these people do have something in common. Albeit small, but they have something in common. And something that can help propel you forward is seeing where you have something in common with the people that maybe you surround yourself with or just naturally are around you, your family, your coworkers, your neighbors. Where can you come together on some rather neutral point. So there's something about yielding, being a bit more yielding without giving up your energy or your beliefs or your boundaries. Just being a bit more soft and open to receive what other people have to say. I get the sense that maybe you guys have been on your own for a long time. Maybe you're entrepreneurs. Maybe you've just been in hermit mode for a long time. And it's hard to hear what other people have to say in general. I get the sense that the first moment that someone says something that crosses you, the door slams in their face. And if that's not you, that's okay. But that's definitely not a criticism. That's just a function of having a lot of experiences that did not meet your needs, that were harsh, that did not accurately reflect you. But there's something about that defensiveness that the guides are saying is keeping you stuck a little bit, keeping you held back a little bit. I hope that that makes sense. What I want, let me just look on the bottom of the deck. Interesting, the moon. The moon. What do you want to tell them about the moon in terms of what is going to propel them forward? Yeah, there's a similar message here about paying attention to what you don't see. Not just paying attention to what people are giving you or the situation is offering you. There's something underneath that needs to be attended to. And that actually came up in the channel message. Seek out what is just beneath the surface. It's kind of a metaphor with the ocean as well, and with water, right? Rivers and lakes. The ocean is not just what you see on the surface, right? It has this beautiful land of fish and coral and algae, just beautiful life just beneath the surface. That's a beautiful metaphor for this group. To look beyond what you see on the surface, and you might just come to find something that is magnificent. It's the proverbial chest of gold coins at the bottom of the ocean that everyone is searching for. It feels as though it's right there if you were to just have a look. So there might be these ripples across the ocean of your life right now, and it feels like it's making you feel seasick. I think that's what the nausea was for me, that is now gone. This feeling of everything, like the waters are undulating in your life, just constantly moving and moving. And I'm like, ugh. And there's a task here to look just beneath the surface of that movement. That there's this profound stillness and beauty just beneath the surface of your life right now that Spirit is asking you to unearth. Let's get a couple of oracle cards for you guys. What else do you want my group number ones to know right now in terms of what will propel them forward? Please show me only that which is accurate, kind, and clear, please. Thank you. Sorry if the cards are crooked. What do you want them to know that will help propel them forward? What will help propel them forward? Show me the card clearly, please. Thank you. We have expression. You need work that lets you express your creative self. Let's not burn my card here. You could do well at writing, blogging, or a career in communication. It's interesting that so much of the reading was about how you're communicating with other people and learning a way to communicate in an egalitarian fashion. So it's coming up in the cards as well, that there's something about how you're expressing yourself and learning how to express yourself in a way that feels more like in a state of flow again. And perhaps this creativity I mean, this card is showing somebody writing. So perhaps journaling could help propel you forward because you're expressing your needs and your wants on paper before you seek that out with another person. You need work that lets you express your creative self. There's also something here about exploring other avenues to express yourself, so that if your current work doesn't allow you to be very creative, to not just be stagnant in that energy, but allowing yourself to find other avenues to be creative. Communication, also with the aquamarine here, also being a throat chakra stone, there is something about the throat chakra, opening up the throat, learning how to express your needs, learning how to allow other people to help you, and not immediately closing the door on people who don't always agree with your thoughts and your opinions. To look a little bit deeper, to be a little bit more patient. I know that's a 4-letter word for some people. I totally get it. But giving yourself an opportunity to be heard, but also giving other people an opportunity to be heard. Oh, I know someone's going to curse me in the comments for this reading. Can I get one more card here for my group number ones? What will help propel them forward? Show me the card clearly, please. I see it. And we have passage. Your current situation is a means to an end. You are making the uncertain voyage, interesting, to a new world. Enjoy the discoveries as you go. So, what I'm seeing with passage is that whatever you're coping with in your life right now is, you're not meant to stay here for too long. It's a throughway station to something else. Okay? Even the word current reminds me of the ocean as well. So something that will help propel you forward is actually allowing yourself to view this time in your life as a throughway station, as a passage, as a portal to the next phase. Not getting too stuck in the energies that are current. They are a means to an end. You are making the uncertain voyage to a new world. Interesting. The word uncertain again stands out with the moon here. I do feel as though you are discovering things now that are going to change the shape of your life. They're giving me 3 weeks. So you might find something out or uncover, I wouldn't call it a secret, but it feels like information that is going to inform how you move forward in your life. And so again, there's this idea of let yourself keep moving forward. Look for the signs and the gifts from the universe that, your guides are guiding you. Enjoy those discoveries as you go. And literally, you're going to discover things along your path in the next few weeks that are going to help propel you forward. You're going to have some kind of aha moment, they're showing me. Something that says, oh, that's the missing piece of the puzzle. That's the thing that I was missing. And that's what's going to help steer the ship. Because I literally just heard, they just told me to look on the bottom of the deck. Crazy. I'm going to show that to you in a second. Oh my God, that's bananas. I just heard a foghorn. Is that it? Like a noise that signifies the boat's starting to take off or starting to move. The anchor was lifted and the boat is starting to move. Yeah. There's going to be sort of a very specific sign they're showing me that's going to start the cranking, the moving forward. That's all I can say. I see gears moving. Bottom of the deck in the flow. The universe is sending you help. That's the Ace of Cups. That's what they originally channeled. I wouldn't have even looked at the bottom of the deck. I think I would have forgotten. It was even upside down. Tap into your inner power, that's the moon, and go deeper to create the purposeful life you really want to have. And we have sea anemone here, which is a creature at the bottom of the ocean, sometimes at the top, to the chagrin of some swimmers, okay? But here we have in the flow. That's the aquamarine that they talked about at the beginning. Okay, so the universe is sending you guys help. Look out for it. I feel like it's here now, but you might be missing it. And that's why I think they were saying, hold fast to gratitude, embark on a journey of maybe writing 5 things that you're grateful for every day, because the more you move into the energy of gratitude, I do feel that that which is hidden is going to start to reveal itself. Like some coins floating to the top of the water, and more start floating and more start floating. Okay, so see a penny, pick it up all day long, you'll have good luck. Okay, so pick up those coins, because coins actually might be a signifier for you guys that something is on the horizon that's going to help propel you forward. All right, you guys, that's your message for today. Thank you so much for staying for it. I appreciate you very, very much. And I just want to send you so much love and so many blessings on your path forward. Until the next reading, take care. Welcome, group number 2. Today we are asking Spirit. What are we asking Spirit? What is going to propel you forward? Sorry, I'm not one of these tarot readers that have like a notepad in front of me. Maybe I should write some things down. What is going to propel you forward? Okay, very impromptu reading. Did not plan to do this. I just want to quickly say thank you to everyone who commented on my last video. I just received a lot of stunning comments, and I just want you to know how much I appreciate every single one of them. I'm going through a very tumultuous move right now, very suddenly and abruptly, and I've just not been able to respond to comments thoughtfully. So I'm just the kind of person that I'll respond thoughtfully or not at all. That's just the way that I am, and it's probably not my best quality, but yeah. I'm a perfectionist like that. So I just wanted to say that I love you guys so much. And thank you so much for your amazing support. And I see you. I see you guys, the ones who keep coming. I see you, and you have no idea how much I appreciate you. Okay. So today, we are asking Spirit, what is going to propel you forward? And you chose the Knight of Pentacles with the brucite. I love this stone. As I often say, I love all crystals. Brucite is funny like that because it's actually a stone that helps propel you forward. That's what it does. It helps actually bring health and vitality. And I couldn't help but notice with the Knight of Pentacles here that this person is kind of like showing off their guns, their biceps with the pentacle here. So I have a sense that what might propel you forward is self-confidence, which is actually interesting because we have all this yellow here, and we have the brucite, which is yellow. And, that's the solar plexus. The solar plexus is about confidence. It's fierceness. It's loving who you are. Okay. And brucite also does that. It helps you appreciate yourself. So I have a sense that what could help propel you guys forward is loving yourself, appreciating yourself, just looking in the mirror and saying, I'm fine. Really trying to look for what you appreciate about yourself. Some of you might be really hard on yourself. You might be perfectionist like me. Maybe that's why I mentioned that perfectionism, because I didn't mention that word in the first group. And I literally feel as though every word that's put into my mouth during the readings has some kind of purpose, or at least most of it does. And so I'm getting this sense that Spirit wants you to prize yourself. Okay. Hold yourself up high. What today are you proud of? Put it in the comments. Okay. When we discuss positive things in the comments, we propel positive energy forward. Okay. So how cool if we just filled the comment section up with like tons of people just saying Oh my God, I have the most thick, luscious hair. Oh my God, I'm so good at math. Merkaba community, I hold myself in such high regard because I am kind to everyone, even those people who are shitty to me. You know, like, wouldn't that be so cool? I'm going to start. So you guys, we have to unlearn this idea of being overly shy and humble. If you're good at something, let yourself be good at it. People keep confusing confidence with arrogance. I am very proud to say that I'm a very loving person. I'm very proud to say that I studied a lot of different things and I know about a lot of different things. And I'm really good at dispensing knowledge and help to people in my life. I don't need to add disclaimers about all the things that I'm bad at just to make people feel comfortable. I encourage everyone in this group, because I feel like you need to hear it, to hold up high what you're good at, what makes you special, what makes you great. Be free in that. I feel as though this group needs to do that. This is what's going to help propel you forward, is recognition of your personal prowess, your personal gifts, your beauty, your talents, your abilities that are unmatched, I'm hearing. So put it in the comments, please. That is what's being highlighted with the Knight of Pentacles first. I really want you to understand that we are propelled forward when we see our own light and our own gifts and our own abilities and everything else I just mentioned. If you are really your own bully, it is very hard to move forward. It's literally as though you're holding yourself back. The Knight of Pentacles is a slow-moving energy, and they're highlighting that because they're saying that part of the reason for this slowness is because you're not seeing your own goddamn beauty. Group number 2, what is going on? So I, for one, love you, and I've never met you, and somehow I still love you. So take that to the bank, cash it, come back, and tell us all about how amazing you are. Now, they're also saying something entirely different with the Knight of Pentacles here. I heard the long view, not really a word I use or a term that I use. They want you to look at farther in the future. It's almost as if I were to say to you, would you rather get $100 now or $1,000 in a year from now? All things being equal. Obviously, if you're homeless and you need a place to stay tonight, you're going to take the $100. No shame in that, okay? But all things being equal, everything being on average, it would be better to take the $1,000 at the end of the year if you can hack it, right? There's something about looking at the long view of your life. You might be working on something and it's not immediately reaping rewards. They want you to look at the long-term value of what you're putting in now. I don't know why everyone's story is different, but they said that very strongly when I sat down. The stuff about the aesthetics and holding yourself up high just railroaded that, like steamrolled over that first message. So I had to go into that one first because they really wanted that one to come through. Sorry, I feel like I'm waving my hand a lot under the camera here. But the second message is coming in right after, right on the heels of that first message. So there's something about looking at the long-term value of what you're doing now, where your efforts are being put in now, that slow and steady wins the race. I can't think of something more ingenious to say there. Okay, that's what they're giving me. Yeah, even the way that this person is looking at their pentacle, there's something about marveling at what you've already achieved, what you've already done, where you've already put in work, where you've already evolved. This was one of the worst things. If I can go back and speak to my younger Merkaba, which is not my name, by the way, but my younger Merkaba, I would say to her, you will uncover your gifts when you're good and ready. Slow your roll. That's what I would say to her. Because I used to be so hard on myself about my gifts not blooming. Where are they? What's going on? The craziest thing was that when I let go of the literal reins, okay, on my soul's journey, I uncovered what I already had. I'm not saying I haven't developed them over the years, but it was more about seeing what was already there. I do think that there's a message in that for this group. That if you let go of the reins a little bit, tight, loosen your tight grip on whatever it is that you're doing, you might come to find that you're far more gifted, far more valued, far more talented, and far more achieved than you've led yourself to believe, than others have led you to believe, than maybe what your pentacles have shown you. Give yourself an opportunity to really take stock of what you've already cultivated. That will actually help propel you forward. It's really when I let go of the reins in that way that my gifts just started to flow. I took all the courses and oh my goodness. When I am exhausted just thinking about every class that I took and all the healers that I went to. Honestly, the little that they did was what led me to let go so that I can learn what I already had, which is kind of crazy, but yeah. Okay. Now, just for, I don't know the word, just for fairness, I want to say that I took the other two significator cards and I put them in the deck so all cards are represented. Okay. So, onward. My highest and best spirit guides, guided only by divine source. Mother, Father, God, source, bless this deck. Please show me only that which is kind, clear, and accurate for group number 2. What else do you want them to know that about what will help propel them forward? Okay. Show me the card very clearly. What will help propel my group number 2s forward? What else? Joy. Joy. That's what I'm hearing. Joy, which is also brucite. Stone of joy. Okay, they're really showing me the sun card now. Yeah, being more playful. I do feel with the Knight of Pentacles that you've really been hard at work, head down, hard work, okay? You've got to add some more play in. That vibration will help you move forward, you guys. Let's see. Let's see. My highest and best spirit guides. Okay. Oh, 5 of Pentacles. That's a curveball. Oh, interesting. 5 of Pentacles. Can I get another card here? More yellow, you guys. More pentacles. 5 of Pentacles. Oh, thank you. Whoa, they just gave me the message there so quickly. So cleanly. They want you to prize your uniqueness. When you have a narrative in your mind that says you don't belong, you don't fit in, Spirit is saying what will propel you forward is to recognize why you don't fit in and why that's so bloody damn good. Yeah? I'll give you an example. I don't fit in because I don't agree with the majority opinions about most things. This makes my life very difficult. I don't fight with people, but most of the time I don't fight with people. But it makes it harder to be a part of the in-group, yeah? But that's also what makes me special. Because the people who want to think out of the box can come to me and have an honest conversation and not be frightful. People who want mentorship with me or one-on-one time with me, they can say whatever they want. They could say the craziest thing to me, and I'll be like, okay, and what does that mean to you? And how can I help you? Okay, so my gift is a gift to people who need that, right? But it's kind of, it can create volatility with other people because other people don't like that my feathers don't get, rustled or ruffled by other opinions. Okay. I don't want to go too far off field. 5 of Pentacles. You are not out in the cold. You're in your own energy. You've got your own unique value, group number 2. I feel like the messages are expounding on the original channel message now. What will propel you forward is valuing your unique energy signature. You're not out in the cold. You can go into the church. I can play the game of the masses. You think I can? I'm smart enough to do that. I'm sure all of you are too. I could nod my head with the best of them. I just don't want to. I don't feel left out in the cold. I'm just going to create my own tribe up in here in Merkaba Energy Healing. And one day soon, we're all going to get together online. We're going to have a crying fest about how we are going to create the new earth. That's impending, you guys. Once I move into my new place, we're going to do stuff like that, okay? That's what you guys are here to do. Be the way showers. What else is going to propel my group number 2s? What else is going to propel my group number 2s forward? Show me one final card here, please. What is going to propel my group number 2s forward? Show me clearly. Thank you. And finally, we have the 8 of Pentacles. I saw that in my mind before when I was telling you that you guys have done the hard work. That's what they showed me. Pentacles, my God. There's something about you guys living more fully in your life. Engaging more in your life. Being a greater part of your life is a huge message for you guys here. You guys are doing the hard work. That is very clear. And the fact that the 8 of Pentacles showed up, it verifies that. But it also tells me that what is going to propel you forward is doing the work differently. Justice on the bottom of the deck. I don't know what that means yet, but hang on. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Okay. There is a red and a green stone here. And they're showing this to me as a stop and a green light and a red light. They're saying that what will propel you forward, what will help you go from a stop to a green, to a go, is allowing yourself to go toe to toe with the world. To not keep yourself so receded, but allowing yourself to engage more in the world, even in your differences. And things will balance in your favor if you do this. To not set yourself apart so much, to be able to see the long-term value of your own uniqueness and allowing your own uniqueness to show up in the world with the 8 of Pentacles. It's this idea of engaging the world with your gifts. It reminds me of when I started my channel. I hope you guys don't mind that I'm giving you anecdotes from my own life. I just feel very compelled to do it with this group because I feel like this group is not understood by a lot of people. So I feel as though I want to disclose some of these anecdotes so that you know I might be one of you, if that helps. I don't know if that helps, but that's what they're guiding me to do. I started my channel with the full moon in Leo, and Leo told me I need to be seen in the world. And you guys know I don't show my face, okay? But I will eventually, probably not on YouTube, but in mentorship and one-on-one sessions and so forth, and group and courses and stuff like that. But my God, I did this kicking and screaming. I did not want to be seen, or I would like to live under a rock and do healings from a distance and heal the world without people ever knowing who I am. I'm not interested in a legacy in terms of my name. I'm interested in a legacy in terms of energy. But something was pushing me so hard to do this. And it was like I just jumped off a cliff. There's something about the work that you're doing and the energy behind it that is requiring you to take your very unique energy signature. I don't know why I can't think of a synonym right now, but there's just something that makes you wholly you. Interesting, actually, the Brucite, another piece of value of the Brucite, if I remember correctly, is returning to wholeness. I remember reading that, returning to wholeness. And there's something about you understanding that your return to wholeness or your reclamation of your gifts does not involve you fitting in at all. But it's more about you engaging your life fully in all of your differences. And that things will work in your favor if you just allow yourself to do this. Now, I want to get a couple of oracle cards here for my group number 2s. What will help propel my group number 2s forward? My highest and best spirit guide, show me the cards clearly, please. I see it. Oh, come on with the cat. Oh, man. Oh my God, I'm so distracted. Look at this gorgeous guy. Independence. It's time to go out on your own and create your own business or try something well outside your comfort zone. Yeah, I mean, a lot of this reading has been about you, right? About you prizing who you are and all of your differences. And now we get the independence card. Talk about an animal who does not give a shit if it fits in. That is the cat. That's why I freaking love cats. They all just do their own bloody thing. And if they could, they would put up a middle finger, a middle claw up at the rest of the world. Because, yeah, no shit's given here. That's what this reading is about for you guys. What is going to propel you forward is just doing your own damn thing. And let the chips fall where they may. Value your own, I just heard a slang word, your own vibe, okay? That was not what I heard, but anyway. Try something outside of your comfort zone. 5 of Pentacles, okay? 5 of Pentacles and the 8 of Pentacles is literally try something outside of your comfort zone. That's a great way to interpret those 2 cards. Thank you, Spirit. Look how cool and chill this guy is. I feel like his name is Morris. I just heard the name Morris. Okay? So there's something about that, about just engaging your, like letting your freak flag fly. That's how I'm hearing it, is going to propel you forward. Okay? Put it in the comments. What makes you so damn cool, number 2? Put it in the comments. What else do you want to tell my group number 2s? Let's get one more card that's going to help propel them forward. Beginning. It's a good time to start a new job or a whole new career. Wow. Same message here. You have creative ideas that get noticed. Build a nest egg for the future. Interesting. Look at that. Bottom of the deck, courage. Ask what you are afraid of so you can overcome what's holding you back. There are leadership opportunities for the taking. Let's take that. This little cat just turned into a damn lion. Okay. So we keep getting repeating messages about starting your own business, starting a new career. You have great ideas that if you just put them out in the world, they would be noticed. Okay, that's the Knight of Pentacles. So maybe you guys need to just go out on your own and do something entirely different than what you've been doing. Okay? And you need courage. Ask what you're afraid of so you can overcome it. So repeating messages for you guys here. Maybe some of you are just inherently meant to adopt a cat. Maybe that will propel you forward. I sure as hell know my cats help propel me forward. So usually I like to wrap up the reading with a little bit of a summary, but I cannot remember all the messages from the beginning. I do want to say that even though it didn't come up in the oracle cards, because I'm seeing cats here, there's a feeling of play that needs to come into the fold here that you guys need to be aware of, okay? And having the courage to just dance like no one's watching. I know that sounds a little cheesy, but that's the feeling that I'm getting, like to loosen you guys up a little bit, you know? If I was on camera, I would do a little dance. I'm going to do a little dance for you guys, a little rave dance for you guys, and just be stupid and silly because I'm not really that self-conscious. So, you know, just break out of that mold that you've been in for a while. Do something a little different. Shake things up. That's what's going to help propel you guys forward for sure. Okay, you guys, I'm going to close the reading out there. Let me know in the comments still down below why you are so damn fine. Okay, I just want to say that one more time. Okay, I can't wait to hear what you guys have to say. I love you guys, sending you so much love and so many blessings. Until the next reading, take very good care. Welcome, group number 3. Today we are asking Spirit, what will propel you forward? Is that the question? How will you be propelled forward? Oh my God, I can't remember the overall question. What will propel you forward? I think that's the question. Okay. Sorry, I've been here a little while. These readings have been long. So you guys chose the 2 of Wands and the lovely Bolivianites. What a stunner this one is. Okay, before I start, I just want to quickly say, don't get annoyed. Just sit with me for 30 seconds. I just want to thank you guys so much for the comments that you've been leaving. And I'm so sorry that I have not responded. I usually respond to a handful. I've been going through a very difficult time. I'm fine, but I have to do an abrupt move. And I didn't see it coming. And I'm completely and utterly overwhelmed with my 3 girls and my newly adopted girl and health issues. Like, there's a whole lot of stuff. Anyway, so your prayers are welcome. But I just want to apologize for not responding to comments because I like to respond thoughtfully or not at all. And so it has literally been not at all. But I read every damn one of them. And I just am so blessed. I feel so blessed by you guys. And I love each and every one of you in my community. And I don't say that lightly. I deeply, deeply appreciate every soul that sits with me in these readings and considers what little old me has to say. And of course, beautiful divine. So I just want to thank you. I don't know why I'm getting emotional with this group, but I feel like maybe some of my longer standing subscribers are in this particular group, or just maybe there's a lot of love here today. So just want to thank you. There's something else I wanted to say and now I don't remember. What else did I want to say? I don't remember. Okay. If it comes up, I will say it. Okay. So you guys chose the 2 of Wands and the Bolivianites. Interesting. Very interesting how this was a very impromptu reading. I just paired the Bolivianite with the 2 of Wands and I realize, or I didn't realize, my guide said that what will help propel you forward is being hopeful. And the Bolivianite actually induces feelings of hopefulness, as it were. It increases feelings of hope. And the 2 of Wands can read as a card of hopefulness. You have a sense that things are going to turn around. And as I said that, my stomach gurgled. It was like something moved. So again, there's this sense of hopefulness that will help propel you forward. And I'm so sorry if this group has not been feeling hopeful. It's a difficult place to be in, I know. But there's something about that state of being that will help move things forward. They're highlighting how this gentleman is holding this wand and it's kind of at an angle. They're saying, shake things up. Do things a little differently. I'm hearing the word rigidity. I'm also hearing Virgo. There's this idea of taking another route to work, walk down a different street, try a different food, wear different colors, okay? Move things around in the house. There's something about changing things up. There's a little bit of like feng shui in the background that I'm seeing. Moving furniture that will help move things forward. There's a feeling of stagnation or redundancy. Things just being the same thing day in and day out, a Groundhog's Day. Maybe some of you in your 20s don't know what the hell that is. It's a movie with Bill Murray where he's living the same day over and over and over again. There's a feeling of, come on, you guys, dust yourselves off and become a little bit more innovative. Okay, there's a sense of needing to just do things differently. Being more dynamic, okay? Bolivia night also helps to get rid of unwanted thoughts. And I wonder if some of you guys have been in your head a lot, repetitive thoughts. So the same way that your life might feel repetitive, that might be mirrored in the way that you're thinking right now. And of course, if that's not for you, please don't take that message. Some people really bristle at some of these messages. This is not a personal reading. I deliver what I receive. As long as it's respectful, I will deliver it. And if it's not for you, that's okay. All right? As my British mother would say, don't get your knickers in a twist. Don't get your knickers in a twist is what she would say. I say respectfully. All right? So if it's not for you, it's not for you. But there's something about getting out of the monkey mind, out of repetitive thinking, out of some kind of redundant way of being, doing something different. Shake it up. Okay? Shake it up. I just heard that 80s song. I forgot who sings that. There's something about doing things differently that will help propel you forward. They're saying, stop waiting for things to happen. Make things happen. Make things happen. Yeah. Just shake things up. Anything else with this? No. Nothing else? No. Okay. Yeah, it's almost as though these two wands generally would be balanced. You know, one, you know, like my selenite sticks here, but his is deliberately at an angle. And there's something about making things imbalanced. Not the energy, it's more not everything being so compartmentalized. It's, again, that Virgo energy, not having everything all ducks in a row all the time. Let your hair be out of place a little bit. You know, mess it up. Try on different colors. I don't know. They're just showing me change it up. Change up the routine. Let me know in the comments down below. Are you somebody who's very routine oriented? Write down some way that you're going to change up your routine today. Anything. It could be brushing your teeth with your left hand if you're a righty. All right. It could be pausing this video right now and doing 10 jumping jacks. Just to be in the flow of doing something different. Interesting. Fool on the bottom of the deck. Talk about doing something different. My God. All right. Yeah. 7 of Wands. Okay. That could be rigidity. That could be behaving too close to what you believe is true. Maybe you need to be more like the Fool. Open up your arms to the universe and say, hey, universe, what have you got on offer today? What's on the menu? I had burgers and fries yesterday. Why don't we have some sushi today? Why don't we skip a meal altogether and just go straight to dessert? I'd like to do that. It's about not playing by the rules with you guys. That's what I'm seeing. That's what's going to help propel you forward. Okay. Let's see what else we can get. My amazing, wondrous and wonderful spirit guides, guided only by the one. What else do you want to tell my group number 3s about what can help propel them forward, please? Show me the card very clearly. Please and thank you. Well, that wanted to come out. Oh, we have the Five of Cups. What is that about? Come on. Five of Cups. Ooh, okay. They just gave me the answer. They want you to be innovative. So this guy is looking at these Five of Cups, but he doesn't look that unhappy. This is a pretty cool looking dude. In all of his steampunkness. He's looking at these 3 cups and he's like, I wonder what I could do with those 3 cups. Now that they're not full of liquid, I don't know, maybe I can build something with them. So it's taking your perceived losses and saying, well, what can I do with this? Right? So let's say in this very difficult move, I feel all this loss, right? I'm going to lose my view in the bay and my balcony and da. Okay. I'm not going to have another apartment like this one. But am I losing that? No. I'm losing construction noise, drunk neighbors, noise above my head, da. So what am I going to do with my losses? I'm going to build something amazing, a calm, beautiful life. I'm going to start building out my courses for this amazing community, and I'm going to do a lot more readings, and it's not going to be sporadic in my calendar anymore. Okay. Maybe I'll start meditating again. I haven't meditated in a while. Maybe I'll start working out. I love working out. I haven't been really working out the way I like to. Okay. So there's something about, it's almost like I have empty tubes of toilet paper, those little tubes at the end. And I'm not just throwing them out. I'm going to make something for my cats with them. I don't know why they just showed that to me. Innovation could help propel you forward. It could be something, they showed me something before about taking, let's say you're not making a lot of money right now, taking old clothes from your closet that you don't wear and selling them online. Okay. Or taking up a craft where you can open up an Etsy shop and start selling cat toys with, let's say old t-shirts of yours. You cut them out, you fill them with catnip and you sew them together and you sell them for $5 on Etsy. Okay. Something about being innovative with what seems like a loss or something that you don't use anymore or that feels like garbage. Well, garbage can be someone else's, treasure. I don't remember that saying. Okay. Interestingly enough, I'm clearing during this message. So there is something about cleaning out your closet, you guys, cleaning out your rubbish, I'm hearing. And I don't know why my British mom's verbiage is coming into this reading a little bit. Maybe I've got some Brits up in here. Let me know in the comments down below. But there's something about repurposing your garbage, let's say. Okay. And it's not just physical things. It's about looking at things in a different way, changing your perspective. The Two of Wands is all about perspective. It's about how you see things. And they started the reading in the significator cards. For those who have never been to my channel, the significator card and my channel messages tend to be the root of the whole reading. So for you, it's about changing your perspective and being more hopeful. And that's backed by the Five of Cups in the way that they're channeling to interpret this card, is to be innovative with your perspective. How can you look at things differently so things can bear fruit where there was no water and no sun, maybe not even seeds, okay? And somehow you were able to bear fruit. They're showing me the like Moses knocking the stone in the Bible, and water comes out of it. Water doesn't normally come out of rocks. There's something about magic, okay? Creating something from nothing, okay? In the beginning, right? God made something from nothing. That's what they are charging this group with, okay? What else do you want to tell my group number 3s about? What can help propel them forward? Can we get another card here, please? What will help propel them forward? My group number 3s. Show me the card clearly, please, my guides. Thank you. Lovely. We have the Chariot. Literally a movement card. there was a bit of harsh energy at the beginning where they said, get off your hands, dust yourself off, do things a little bit innovative, a little bit differently. This guy is literally flying a boat. Talk about being innovative. They want you guns blazing. I just saw a bunch of horses running out of the gates. Okay, take off. Take off. Do things differently. What else do you want them to know about the Chariot? Okay, straight traveling actually would be helpful for this group. Going to places, seeing things that you haven't seen. Yeah, travel. I heard that very loudly. Travel to faraway places, okay? Doesn't have to literally be far away. It's just, you know, it's like going to a part of town you've never visited before. If you have subways, get off on a stop you've never gotten off, or on a bus, or I think they said that at the beginning with the Two of Wands, right? To take a different avenue. Yeah, it's being highlighted with the Chariot here. Do things differently. Go places you haven't gone to. They're saying that there's an opportunity for this group to be very powerfully inspired by different places. They're showing me Zen gardens. I don't know if you have botanical gardens near you, or some kind of gardens I'm seeing. Is there other places? They're showing me pyramids. I don't know if any of you have the chance to visit any pyramids, but that could be very advantageous. Any other places that you want me to see that would be advantageous for them in terms of being inspired? They're showing me the top of a mountain. This looks like the Grand Canyon. You know, I'm in the States, so they're going to show me things that I know. But if you have anything akin to the Grand Canyon near you, some powerful, like a power spot, a vortex. Yeah, because they're showing me Sedona. I don't know, a power spot would be good for this group to get you out of some kind of rut, to awaken your gifts, to enliven you. Yeah. Or maybe just a straight up hiking would be good for you. But they're showing me different mountains. They're showing me, what is that called? They're showing me the one in Israel. I forgot that mountain. They're showing me also Mount Shasta, and also, what is this one in Africa? Oh my God. They're showing me some of these major mountainous spots. They're showing me Kilimanjaro. Yeah, they're just showing me mountains, you guys. I don't know. That's important for somebody. And then bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Wands. Another card of perspective, another card of looking forward, another card of travel. Okay. There's a lot of not waiting for things to come to you, but taking the journey yourself, starting the journey yourself. Okay. Let's get a couple of oracle cards for you guys. What do you want my group number 3s to know in terms of what will propel them forward? Okay. Well, I don't want to take those because they kind of flew out in an unnatural way. What do you want my group number 3s to know in terms of what can propel them forward? What can propel them forward? No? Okay, thank you. They said they'll show it to me. Okay. Flashback. People from the past return. You may work with a previous coworker or take back an old job. You get a second chance. Okay, now this is a very bizarre message. This came up a little bit throughout the groups. It's very interesting when you start to move forward in general, when you start to become innovative, when you start to become hopeful, when you start to travel. It's almost as though the energies begin to balance. So when you start moving forward, things from your past can start, it's almost like they're showing me you stuck in traffic. If you don't move forward, the cars behind you can't move forward. Yeah? So with flashback, they're saying that as you allow yourself to take that different route, to take that trip, to become hopeful, to become innovative with things that are stuck, stale, garbage, whatever it might be, things from your past can start clearing, can start moving out. Or, in this case, something from the past may return that would be advantageous. Okay, that can bring some kind of prosperity or something auspicious. Either way, shaking things up will shake up stagnancies within your field from your past. They're showing me that some of you might actually have flashbacks, memories of things during this reading. Maybe it was a place that you always wanted to travel to. I'm seeing India because I always wanted to travel to India when I was a kid. I haven't thought about that in 20 odd years, and I've never been to India. Okay. So you might have flashbacks or memories of things that you used to hope for or wish for, or places you once thought, oh, I wanted to travel to. And that might come around as you start shaking things up in your life. And you might want to heed that call. Okay. They're also showing me literal photographs here with the camera. You might want to look at old photographs because they might inspire you in some kind of way. I'm hearing that somebody actually just looked at old photographs. Let me know in the comments if that's you. Yeah, I just heard someone gasp because you were just looking at some old photographs. Yeah. So this message is for you. Okay. Okay. Can you show me what else will help? Okay. Okay. So they're also saying with the 5 of Cups here, they're also saying that you guys have some crap that you have to throw out, literally, not about repurposing. You might have old photographs, old letters from exes that are up in the closet. This comes up every 3 to 6 months in my readings. 3 to 6 months. I've only been on YouTube a year and a half, but not even, right? But I don't know how long. It's been about a year and a half. Every once in a while, that message crops up to throw things out. Okay. So somebody's got some old photos, some old letters from an ex in particular that's keeping you stuck with the 5 of Cups. So what will help propel you forward if you're dating, for example, is getting rid of that stuff. Okay? If it speaks to you. If you want a second chance with that person, then don't throw it out because maybe that person's coming back around. A card just flew on the floor. Oh, I love this card. We got another boat. Maybe you guys are meant to be on a boat. I just heard Justin Timberlake from SNL. I'm on a boat. You got a boat and a boat and a boat. That just started to sound like about, like a Canadian style about. I don't know. I'm in some kind of weird mood today, you guys. Many choices. You have options, even if you don't see them right now. Get creative and look around. Pull a card for each option to see what's best. We're not going to do that, but you might want to pull a card to see what's best for you. You have many options, many choices. Okay, that's the 3 of Wands, the 2 of Wands. It's even the way they channeled the messages with the 5 of Cups. You may not see them right now because there might be a lot of rigidity. What I want you guys to do is I want you to try to change up your routine in some specific way that you keep to. That every day you take a different route to work, every day you try different food, every day you speak to a random person on the street. Start to do that because that's going to open up the field. It's going to tell the quantum field, hey, I'm interested in something new. Be the energy that you want to bring into your life, right? So if you want more dynamic energy coming into your life, you want new experiences, new people, go travel to different places, try different foods. Look at things differently, have a different perspective, change things up in your home, move the furniture around, okay? Sleep in the opposite direction, okay? With your head at the foot of the bed or just change things up. Then choices, opportunities are going to start to materialize in your life. They're going to start to show up very fast and furiously. Get creative and look around, look around, look around. I mean, that's the name of the game for this group. Let me see if I can get, well, let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. Okay, guidance, that's nice. Divine forces are showing you the way. You are discovering another piece of your destiny and your purpose in life. Interesting. The Three of Wands to me is a card of purpose. As a reader, I didn't say that, but yeah. I do feel as though the hackneyed way that you guys have been living your life is what's keeping the magic at bay. Divine forces are showing you the way to go, which is basically to take another way. You are discovering another piece of your destiny and your purpose in your life. Yeah, I do feel as though you guys are meant to discover the next piece of your puzzle by way of doing things differently. Okay? So with that, you guys, and right behind that damn straight oracle cards, you have flexibility. You need to see in the dark to maneuver the coming changes. While it seems extreme, just hang in there. This too shall pass. Oh, yes. Flexibility is the name of the game with this group. Yes. You guys have to be more flexible. There's definitely when I say Virgo, I don't mean the exalted Virgo. I mean the shadow, not even the shadow, the sort of one aspect of Virgo that could be a little bit too rigid. Okay, that's showing up in this reading. Flexibility. That's uncanny, you guys. My God, that's uncanny. Okay, with that, you guys, I'm going to close out the reading there. I hope this resonated for you. Let me know in the comments down below. Let me know how you're going to let your freak flag fly and do something differently. Let me know. Let the whole community know and let us support you in that. Okay? Otherwise, you guys, as always, send you so much love and appreciation from the bottom of my heart and so many blessings. Until the next reading, take very good care.